it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is time for a Color Rush Studio design team project. So I am working through my Spain photos, and one of the things that I really wanted to do when we were in Spain was I wanted to go to the narrowest street, and this is it. It is called Reynoso, I think. It is the title of my layout, so so if you want to look it up, but it is the narrowest street in Seville, and it's known as the Street of Kisses. So the balconies are so close, people could actually lean over and kiss. And so I made Christopher take my picture, and then I have some pictures of him, so I will be doing another video or layout. It'll probably be a process video with basically his side. So this would be good to do as a double page layout, but I wasn't really thinking about it at the time, to be honest. I kind of forgot I had pictures of him. So that being said, I did this one first, and then I have been organizing my layouts here and trying to get everything finished up for 2023, see how many more layouts I need. I have quite a bit of Spain to do, so be a lot of Spain going on. So I'm starting with this really pretty kind of like salmon-y color background, and then I am doing a big chunk of the floral paper as well as a big chunk of that orange plaid. And to give it a little more texture, I just took some black embroidery floss and I just wrapped it around the orange paper. No rhyme or reason, just wrapped it around. And then I matted my photo with some white cardstock, and that's going to go right on there. So it's kind of like a big photo mat, really. I did take a little bit of time and fussy cut out a couple of these banners, so they're super cute. And I am adding some tape runner here, but when all is said and done, I do add some wet glue to make sure that it is going to stick. So I wanted to do just a little bit of mixed media on the background. So I have this kind of brick stencil, and you can see part of the buildings there are in brick. And I really wanted to just do kind of a white ghosty look. So I grabbed my Distress ink, and it wasn't enough, honestly. You could barely see it. So I'm going to take some of this sculpting medium that I just picked up at Walmart, and I'm just going to put it very lightly through. So you can see there it's not a ton. Not each one of them is locked in there. And so that being said, I just get a hint of it just to give it something there. So now it's time to do some embellishing, and I went straight for the Q bicycle. And we didn't ride bicycles there or anything like that, but in my thought is, like, this street could only be for bicycles. Like, there's no car that's going to fit down there. Now, we did end up on some streets that I was like, I can't believe a car is fitting down here. Because that did happen, but there's no cars that are gonna fit through here. As you can see, I can touch both sides, and I'm not even extended. So I thought the bike kind of worked out perfect. It's got the same florals, and it's got that same orange. So I'm gonna start that as my embellishment cluster, and I grabbed one of the cut apart tags, and I'm going to use that for my journaling. And amazingly, I actually have already journaled on this, which is super nice. So I've got the tag. I'm going to add a couple more florals and a couple of hearts and an arrow. Now, I had originally cut out 3 of these banners, and so I wanted them, you know, down kind of that side, and I was like, okay, well, I'll put my title in between the 2 banners there. So that's kind of my thought process at this time. So I'm not sure what I want to do as far as covering up the tag hole. First, I was thinking of using one of the florals, and then I thought of one of the hearts. So I have the wood veneer heart there currently, but no, it's too big. It's too big for me. So I did create a tiny little cluster up there on the top left corner of the photo. It's got some glasses because I do have my sunglasses on, and it's cute because they're in hearts. Currently there's a couple of hearts, one of the wood veneer hearts, as well as some die cut hearts and a floral. And I am going to replace some of that here in a minute. But I wanted to add some of the frazzle, and I really like how this frazzle looks on the top and the bottom of this big block, and I've used almost all of it. So I was thinking, okay, I'll put the last bit in the tag hole. And the thing that bothers me about that, because obviously it's not going to stay because I'm telling you it bothers me, is the fact that the stripes are going the wrong direction. Now, when I tied it and they laid flat, they probably would have ended up going the correct direction and it would have been fine. But because I set it there and I was like, I'm like, no, I can't do that. It's the wrong direction. So I don't. So for the time being, it's going to hang out over there. I saw on one of the cut apart sheets, there was this kind of label-y section with some florals. So I decided to take a little bit of time and fussy cut that out with these cute scissors from the shop. And I'm going to use that up there in the top. And I think what I'll do is I will just stamp the date up there when I actually go back and put the whole thing together. I'll go back and make sure everything has dates. And I mean, I guess I could look it up right now and do it. That would probably be a better idea. But so I go off screen, glue everything down. I add the black and white frazzle to the tag and put my title on. So that's going to do it. Here are a couple close-ups. I hope you enjoyed it. Head over to the shop and use my code Crystal10 and get yourself 10% off. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.